And welcome back to the channel, guys. This one is for a new info vid where we will be going on a deep dive into a top club, just to see what level they're at and how long it's taken them, and sort of, I don't know, just the status of what they've achieved, and hopefully it will set us goals that we can emulate. So the club I've chosen is the number one club at the moment, and it is Innsmouth Cheetahs. So look here on the itsagoal front page, gives you top managers and top clubs. So we're interested in clubs. So we are going into the Innsmouth Cheetahs. They are, the league is in Brazil and in the Campeonato Serie A, which is of course their top division. Cool. So here we go. So Innsmouth Cheetahs, number one club. Oh, bit of a scary. I think he's into Stephen King. It. Yeah, I've read the book, seen the film. Yeah, I think that's definitely what it is. It's Kevin Hand. So he's number 3 manager at the moment. Also known as Lion Teeth Clowns. Ranked 1 out of 1,000. Brazil. Stadium is Dairy Sewers. Campeonato Serie A. Yeah, and competition status, second in division at the moment. League Cup, they're entered. Looks like they got to the final of their League Cup. IG Cup, it hasn't started yet, and Inter Cup, they got through to their final. Cool, okay. Right, so let's go a little bit more into the history of the Innsmouth Cheetahs. Okay, so here we are. From season 1. Oh, blimey. So, so Kevin Hayes is actually the second manager of this club. So you got Keisho 1, took it over for season 1, lasted about 7 days, and then resigned. So obviously he fell out with the board. I know a lot about that. Running the mid ranges, but then he gets taken over by Kevin Hand on the 12th day, and the club is renamed. And if you just look at all the honours, Division Cup win, Division Champions, Division Promotion, off we go, League Champion, off we go all the way up, IG Cup Champion there, look at that one. We go all the way up, IG Cup Champion again, Division Champion, and the list goes on and on and on. So basically, from very early on, Kevin Hand managed to get all his ducks in a row and create a winning team from practically day one. Okay, right, let's have a quick look at the all-time records then. So for Innsmouth Cheetahs, most league wins, 38. That got a division, that was season 28. So he's just basically won every single game in that division. Blimey. Most league defeats was 8, and that was in the first season, where obviously the club is in flux and still building up. Longest league winning sequence, 76. Basically that's 2 seasons without losing a game. That's amazing. But look at that, longest league unbeaten sequence, so obviously wins and draws, 246. How do you do that? And that was in season 37. Oh my god. Longest league losing sequence, so he's only ever lost 3 in a row, and that was back in season 1, which he might not be the manager for the first week or so, but that's amazing. Highest league cup round, obviously he's got to the final. Highest AG, he's won the IG Super Cup lots of times. Highest Inter Cup round is Iron Shield. Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. So perhaps not such a good record in the Inter Cup. It's interesting. Highest attendance 42,600, which is a huge stadium. We'll look at that later. Biggest win 6-0. Okay, versus Modern FC. But look at this. Worst ever defeat, 3-1. Really? That's an outstanding, and that was by Peregrino's, one of the other top clubs. So nothing to be ashamed about. Highest transfer fee paid. So they actually paid 76.6 million for one player, and yeah, and he's received, and he's highest sum that he's received is 43.5 million. But Runnymede Rangers can actually beat that because we received 66 million for a player. So that's one thing we've got on you, is with cheaters. Okay, let's have a look at the squad that makes this team so successful. So if we go down, okay, so from 91 down to 69. Okay, so most of the players are 90s, but you do have obviously some younger players who are developing. But look at their fixed attributes, yeah, and obviously their work in progress. So he's obviously got his his next generation coming through. Look, he's paid 21 million for that keeper. Okay, so that's interesting. So guys, if you get time, just have a look at sort of the players that are coming through as well, and just see, you know, how much. God, 55 million for him. But look, his fixed attributes, they're all 90s. Blimey. Okay, yeah, it's all about the money. Okay, so obviously that's the squad that winning team or top club like that has got. Fixtures as well. Let's have a quick look. So one thing I picked out from here is that he is using reserve games regularly. So to get his young players to improve, he's obviously got to play lots of reserve games. So yeah, he's doing the same as Runnymede Rangers, or vice versa. Cool. And right, let's go into the stadium then. So there is sewers. I mean, you talk about making your stadium like an intimidating place to go. Yeah, I'd be intimidated going here. I'd want to go in the sewer with a mad clown. But as we can see, 42,600 effective. So that means it's been used. Every stadium tier used, all three. So I think he's maxed out on the stadium. Cool. So guys, we can only dream of these sort of things. And let's see the man behind the team. So it's Kevin Han, Newcastle fan. Yeah, so he's been through it. He's experienced as an elder, so he's been going since 2015. Yeah, subscribed and just rated. Yeah, cool. So, but look at this. So, type. So his club's managed. Look, this is the only club that he's managed. So respect for sticking with it and getting so far. But look, he's played 2,481 games, won 2,297, and he's only lost 120 and drawn 65. Cool. So, what a club, what a manager. We can only aspire to this sort of things, guys. There's obviously a knack to it, and hopefully as we go along in our journey, we'll learn more sort of tips and tricks of how to get to this sort of level. But one thing I did want to look at is how do we go to club ratings? So if we go to club or stats, club stats, that's highest attendances. So how do we rankings? Clubs. Okay, so basically, this is what I was looking at. So Ismail Cheetahs, obviously the top, Brazil, they're on, 8,103. So currently, Runnymede Rangers are on 4,400 something. So he's got double our points, and he's on 8,103. So yeah, massive achievement. And obviously, if he gets to 8,500, then the Levi's rule apply, 501, means that he might get even better staff. Unfortunately, we can't get a look at, obviously, staff, youth academies, tactics, blah, blah, blah. But, yeah, he's obviously doing great in those departments. Cool. Well, this ends the top dive into the current biggest club or top club in itsagoal. Hope you found it useful, gave you a few pointers, and yeah, just gave you ambition to what you can achieve if you get your head around itsagoal. Cool. Thanks for watching, guys. As always, subscribe, smash the like, and don't just tune in, join in. itsagoal.org.